Hi everyone, my name is Ruchen Wang. Today I want to talk about something important in our world, but I'll explain it in a way that kids like us can understand. It's about how big countries like China choose their friends and partners, and why many people think it's very helpful when China has good relationships with rich, developed countries like the United States and others. First, let's talk about what it means for a country to grow strong again. In Chinese, some people use a word that means revival or rejuvenation. It means they want their country to become richer, safer, smarter, and more respected in the world. Every country has its own dream like this. The United States has it, China has it, many other countries do too. Now, imagine the world as a big school. In this school, every country is like a student. Some students are very good at math, some are great at science, some draw beautiful pictures, and some are amazing at sports. The richest countries, like the United States, some countries in Europe, Japan, and others, are a bit like the older students who have studied for a long time. They have strong companies, advanced technology, good hospitals, and powerful universities. China is like a very fast-learning student. In the last few decades, China has grown very quickly. Many people there have better homes, better roads, and better jobs than before. But China, like every country, still wants to become stronger and to give its people an even better life. So here is the big question. Should a country try to do everything alone, or should it try to work with other strong countries? Many people believe that working together is usually better than standing alone. Let's look at some reasons, using China and developed countries like the United States as examples. Reason 1. Trade and jobs. When China and rich countries have good relationships, they buy and sell things from each other. This is called trade. For example, maybe a toy is designed in the United States, made in a factory in China, and then sold in many countries. When trade is going well, workers in China get jobs in factories and offices. Workers in the United States get jobs in design, marketing, and technology. Kids in many places can buy toys, clothes, and phones at lower prices. If countries are always fighting or putting up too many barriers, trade can slow down. That can mean fewer jobs and higher prices for everyone. So many people think that good trade relationships help both sides grow. Reason 2. Technology and learning. Developed countries often have very advanced science and technology. China is also getting very strong in technology, like in high-speed trains, mobile payments, and more. When relationships are good, scientists can work together on new medicines or clean energy. Students can go to each other's universities to study and exchange ideas. Companies can share knowledge and build new projects together. This kind of learning helps a country move forward faster. It's like when you study with smart classmates, you all improve together. Reason 3. Dealing with big problems. Some problems are too big for any one country to solve alone. For example, climate change, big diseases and pandemics, internet safety and cybersecurity, keeping the oceans and air clean. If China and developed countries like the United States do not talk or trust each other, it is harder to solve these problems. But if they have good relationships, they can share information quickly, make plans together, and support each other when something bad happens. This doesn't only help China or the United States, it helps the whole world. Reason 4. Peace and safety. When countries trade a lot, talk often, and have many connections between people, it can help keep peace. If two countries have strong business ties and students visiting each other, they have more reasons to avoid fighting. They may still disagree, but they try harder to solve problems with words, not weapons. For China, having peaceful borders and stable relationships with powerful countries gives it more time and energy to focus on helping its own people live better lives. The same is true for the United States and other countries. Reason 5. Culture and friendship. Good relationships are not just about money and power. They are also about understanding. When China works well with developed countries, more people watch each other's movies and listen to each other's music. Kids learn about each other's holidays, like Chinese New Year or Thanksgiving. Tourists visit each other's cities, try new foods, and make new friends. This helps break down fear and misunderstanding. It's harder to be afraid of someone when you know their stories, their jokes, and their dreams. Of course, not everyone agrees on everything. Some people worry that if a country depends too much on others, it might be in danger if relationships break down. Others worry that rich countries and developing countries might not always treat each other fairly. These are serious questions, and grown-ups us leaders and experts talk about them all the time. Some people think a country should be very careful and protect itself first. Others think it should open up more and cooperate more. Often the real answer is somewhere in the middle. Be strong and independent, but also keep good friendships and partnerships. So what can kids like us learn from this? We can learn that. In life, just like in international relations, it's usually better to make friends than to make enemies. You can protect yourself and still be open to learning from others. When people and countries work together, they often go farther than when they try to do everything alone. Many adults believe that when China has healthy, respectful relationships with developed countries like the United States, it creates more chances for everyone, more chances for peace, more chances for learning, and more chances for a better future for kids in all countries. In the end, every country must choose its own path. But for us, as the next generation, it's important to understand that cooperation, respect, and dialogue are powerful tools. If we remember that, maybe one day we can help our countries, including China, the United States, and many others, build a world that is safer, kinder, and more hopeful for everyone.